connect via Twitter and Facebook. We are live. That means you can watch as you listen. Right, I'm taking JJ's call. Okay, here we go. Good morning, JJ.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sam.
Good morning.
Another set of foreigners remanded in custody.
That's right.
For oil theft. You see, Sam, I'm not happy since yesterday that I had this news. The first set and the second set remanded.
Okay.
You see, people say that it is the rat that is inside the house that called the one outside that there is food here. Who are their collaborators inside Nigeria? Because they won't just come like that now. So we want to know who are their partners that are bringing them in for this dastardly act. Until we get that, we may not make any headway. So it's not just reminding them, but also making sure that we know those who are sponsoring them from within. Then FG insists on fuel subsidy removal by the end or by next year. See, Sam, it's not about insisting. What are you doing to make sure that Nigerians don't suffer as a result of this fuel subsidy removal? Why are we like this, for goodness sake? We know the time to remove subsidy, but we don't know when our refinery will start working. Which one is more important, for goodness sake? So for me, I think they should do the needful to make sure people are engaged, building refinery and working in the refinery, not this one they are doing right now. It will not work. Thank you very much, JJ.
Thank you very much, JJ. The day JJ's people stop to say things, check the sun might not be shining. Amasia from Malfour, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Oracle.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Okay, let me talk about the APC National Chairman, Mr. Abdullahi Anadu, saying that APC has delivered the promise he gave to Nigerians. Sam, that statement for me is not well diluted.
Oh, really?
I thought they should have been apologizing to Nigerians than telling us that they have promised and have fulfilled the promise they made to us. It's actually ridiculous, and I wish that come 2023 there will be actually positive change that will make Nigerians happy. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Lamasia. You know how these promises work? It's possible there are lots of promises. Let's imagine there are 100 promises. You can pick the ones fulfilled and the ones left out. Clinton from Bori. Good morning, Clinton.
Yeah, good morning, Sam.
Good morning.
I'm very, very disturbed with what is happening in Rivers State.
Oh, really?
Vis-a-vis the Executive Order 21 and 22.
Tell me about it.
I wonder what the governor is trying to achieve. Because what he's doing is like trampling on the rights of the citizens of Rivers State. You saying that we don't have the right to campaign, we don't have the right to associate, is wrong. It's anti-democratic. And I think the people should resist this. And no matter what the governor does, people will still vote their conscience come 2023. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. They've literally not said you don't have the right to campaign. That may be where the order might be going or what people pick from it. What they have said is that you must take permission. You must get an approval for you to use any building, structure, residential, urban or non-urban area. Okay, now that I think about it, it's hard to think about. But we're having a conversation at 8 a.m. this morning. You definitely want to be a part of it. Fred is calling from Nkoro. Good morning.
Thank you, my brother. May the presence of God this morning be with you.
Please go ahead.
I want to talk about I am worried this morning, especially what happened to Senator Magnus Abe. Don't know what is going on in Rivers State. I want to talk about the executive order by the state governor. We know we are all in Rivers State. What played out in 2015. All of us see what happened in Rivers State. And I want to beg on the Commissioner of Police, please, to settle this matter. Because there is no time for the political parties to go to court. I don't know whether they will go to court for Abuja court or Rivers State court. I don't know. And there's no time, my brother. I want national, APC national. Please, I'm begging on them. Muhammad Buhari, hearing. But for what I know, APC will not go to any court. But the facilities on ground now was built by Right Honorable Chief Amechi. So APC will not have, or we don't have time to go to court.
All right, Fred, maybe something is not right with my mind, but it was difficult to understand what you were saying. But thank you. Walter from Rukwaku calls. Good morning.
Sam, good morning.
Please go ahead.
Sam, I am not happy hearing any news that land grabbers came in a section of Rukwaku, grading land, and people who own the land and oil, and the alleged person, Warren Collins, is defending himself. And this is a community that will have chiefs, will have community leaders, and this thing is happening. I'm not happy. So what the primary law of the community should sit up, arrange community leaders. Let us know the people that is coming to do this thing in our community. It's very bad. You go everywhere to be grabbing land. And the security agency, sometimes when they report this matter, they will not do anything. They will portion some plots of land to them. Nothing is happening. So it pains me. What people from other places to come and grab land. And what they do this time around, they don't have any right job. They're land grabbing.
All right. Thank you very much, Walter. Let's go over to Facebook where we are live. Ogu Justice says all these anti-democratic executive orders should be challenged. Wike cannot rule out another electoral law other than the federal government. King Boy says, good morning. I took a promise to remove fuel subsidy. This is a welcome development because from the beginning, the PDP government promised removing the subsidy, but this APC failed led federal government. Oh my. I think I lost that comment. I apologize. I'm going to get back to that. Let's go over to WhatsApp where I'm sure there are comments waiting to be read. Governor Wike's orders coming to the extent that Rivers people will soon take order from him before having intercourse. Tommy Bob Enoch from Buguma. Challenging the new executive order is a waste of time, energy, and distortion of scheduled political party plans for 2023. If any party is ready for election, money should be part of its readiness to get what they want. Womet from Elele says. And political parties to challenge the new executive order. The law should be properly understood and not misconstrued. The order is a mere regulation intended to ensure political sanity, discipline, accountability, and responsibility. Those who are protesting are scared of their shadows. Amadi David says from Rumuk Parali. I have Jude from Omuma. Good morning, Jude.
Political parties urge to challenge executive order 22 in court. They should do that very fast. That order will not only instigate violence. It will not only instigate violence, it will turn Rivers State into a trouble theater. Now, let's put it this way. Other political parties, if they are not allowed to campaign, and you find one political party, PDP, going around the states, including the rural areas, to campaign, will all these other parties fold their arms and watch one party campaigning in the states? The answer is no. It's going to cause trouble. It's going to cause violence. Our government had better had a rethink. Instead of this brash show of power, I can stop other parties campaigning. I can do this to other political parties. That's not the way to govern the people. Rivers State has been a peace-loving state. With this order, it may turn us into a theater of war, into a theater of trouble. Governor Wike, please have a rethink.
All right.
Allow the people express their freedom, their right to express themselves, right of movement, and right enshrined in the United Nations Charter of Right of Freedom.
Thank you very much, Jude. I must move on now. Now, one of the many questions that we're hopefully looking to get answers to in the 8 o'clock hour is what is the procedure for the approval? What does it take? Because I would like to know how exactly the PDP also seeks to gain this approval. Otto from Onelga. Good morning, Otto.
Good morning, Sam Oraku Chinedu.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
You know, I can still recall vividly what transpired in Rivers State in 2015.
Tell me about it.
Where the tribunal tagged River State as a theater of war after the election. The governor is actually longing towards that way, because with the new Executive Order 22, it's a total violation of the freedom of campaign as approved by INEC, and is totally condemnable, because then PDP will be flying. That will not happen. I totally should have a rethink so that you will not plunge River State into theater of war anymore. Thank you, and do have a smart week.
Thank you very much, Otto. Besides contributing on the newspaper review, you might want to consider poetry as well. Kujuri Lamasia on Facebook says, court stops federal government from selling Nigeria Air share to Ethiopia. Must we sell everything? No wonder the APC national chairman said the APC has delivered the change it promised Nigerians during the presidential flag-off in Jos. Wonders, he says, shall never end. Patrick Amadi, chairman of Eche, LGA, like the effort of Dr. Ayawu, his One World, One Project program has gone round Eche. I call him Mr. Go Round in Eche, because this time around, Rivers people will vote for their Executive Order 21 and 22 is a clear indication that the PDP and the governorship candidate is not in sync with the people of Rivers. Wike is scared. There's no two ways about it. Comrade Clinton Erekere says. Emmanuel Isama says, I know very soon, if you're not a member of PDP, you will be entitled to certain rights and privileges. This is just the beginning. Oka Chris says, you may wake up one day to hear that the government has signed executive order asking political members not to sleep in their house or come out to vote without approval from the state government. Ida from Nkoro is on the phone. Good morning, Ida.
Yeah, good morning, my lovely brother.
Please
I
go ahead.
want to talk about the executive order by the governor.
All right.
My brother, the governor is right. We don't stop them not to campaign. Come and take approval. Now, most of them, when you go to campaign, some boys enter classrooms, spoil things. The governor will come back with another month that he wants to use and do project to build those things back. So that's why the governor says, come and take permission first, so that we know if whatever thing that's spoiled, you pay. It's not that anybody should not campaign. Nobody is carrying anybody. If they want to come
and remove subsidy next year, I hope they will put measures in place to curtail its harsh effects. Yes, that is definitely going to follow a subsidy removal. There will be some effect. All right. Lorenzo the Light. Okay, I'm taking that. Christian Williams. Kudos to Honorable Anyamu for his... Okay, Christian has sent this on Facebook as well. Well, let's go over to WhatsApp. Oh my. For me, the executive order is a welcome development. The order will help the state to regulate the political posters in order not to deface the state with irrelevant posters and banners. Hector says, please ask the Labour Party which courts are they going to challenge Governor Wike. Executive Order 21 and 22 is a clear indication of prettification on the part of the PDP. Wike can never impose an unprepared candidate on Rivers people. All right, it looks like we're getting close to that point. Can I still take some calls? Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, Sam Oracle Chinedu. I greet you especially. Good morning.
Good morning. Please go ahead.
Yes, this is Lugaman calling you from Eche.
All right.
Yeah, Sam Oracle, the executive under 22 by the governor. I don't know. This multiple executive order. This is executive rascality from the governor. It goes to show that the governor is afraid of losing election in 2023. He is trying to shut up all the political parties from campaigning, and we are going to resist it. Thank God for the position of APC. We are not going to take it. On the issue of a local government chairman flagging up, my brother Oracle, it's very unfortunate that since this man came into power, he has been commissioned, he has been flagging up. No one has been commissioned. This is a man who came to power during his first tenure. He refused to execute single project in Eche. No single project executed in his first tenure. And today, he's busy flagging up. Go to my community above was 16.
All right,
he flagged off health center. And as I'm talking to you now, he has not been completed up to today. And he's busy flagging up. And people are pouring accolades on him.
Thank you very much. That's as much as can happen on the newspaper review this morning. Rascality seems to be a popular word on the show. Well, at 8 a.m. we'll have this conversation around the Executive Order 20.